Now we got a brand new air quote Crash of the Titans to focus on, and to no more repeats between Black Cat and Punisher for the past 3 weeks or so, maybe even longer than that. But this one here is brand new because Echo is a brand new character. We haven't seen this version of Hawkeye as an opponent, so we're going to talk about everything that entails there. We'll probably do a few pulls from the Doctor Strange vault because they gave us some tokens there. And then we're also going to talk about Gargantos before we get into our main event of the evening, the PvP. So we're going to consolidate about 4 videos into two. So let's begin. Hawkeye, green, red, and purple user, and all of his information I am reading from the wiki because I don't remember how much his purple ability costs. Alright? His green ability, no escape. This one here, they say it costs 7, but I know it's like stupidly cheap. It's either 6 or 7. According to the wiki, it's 7. I thought it was 6, but anyway, at level 3, he deals damage to the target, and since this is a one-on-one fight, we don't have to worry about the additional aspects of it. So he deals according. Well, again, I'm not gonna give the exact numbers because they'll fluctuate. Brutal technique is his passive. Anytime Hawkeye matches red, he creates attack tiles on the board on black, and then if he gets at least 5 attack tiles on the board, then the next time he makes a red match, he will increase the strength of at least 3 of them, or excuse me, it'll improve 2 of them by no, it improve 3 by whatever the listed amount is. Alright, so that's one thing we do have to keep in mind. And then finally, his purple ability is Disabling Blow. It costs 11, creates a 3-turn countdown tile that stuns the target as long as the countdown tile remains on the board, and then when it reaches 0, it deals damage. Or no, I take that back. It deals damage, then stuns, then the countdown tile remains on the board for 3 turns, or until it's matched away, and then the at the start of each turn, as long as the countdown tile is on the board, whomever is out in front gets stunned. Alright? So that's Hawkeye's powers in a nutshell. Alright, now we got Echo Maya Lopez, and again, I don't know her powers offhand, so again, we're reading all this information here from off of the wiki. So her red ability is called Anything You Can Do, and you get your choice of 3 different powers. Either the Iron Fisticon one, which is 3-star Iron Fist, the Billy Club from 3-star, oh my goodness, what is it? Daredevil, and then Deadly Precision from the 3-star Bullseye, even though technically the 2-star Bullseye has the ability as well. So this version of Billy Club, it costs 9, but instead of it being a blue ability, it's a red ability. So it creates a countdown tile on red that stuns for however many turns it is, and then of course for those who don't know how Daredevil works, whenever he matches or you match the Billy Club tile, you'll gain AP from it. But as long but The countdown tile will last from anywhere between 2 and 3 turns. When the countdown tile reaches 0, then the enemy will be stunned again for 2 turns. So essentially, if you get 18 blue AP, or in this case red AP, if you stun early, and then you stun again immediately before they start to wake up, you can perpetually keep your opponent stunned with at level 5. But at level 3, it'll be a little bit difficult. All right, and then of course you gain AP should you match away the countdown tile. All right, deadly precision is 11. You get to destroy up to 5 basic chosen tiles, and then you deal damage. Again, I'm reading this here at level 5, so normally the bullseye version it would be 11 green. You get to choose 5 tiles, 5 basic tiles, destroy, basic and team up tiles, destroy them, do damage, cause cascades, whatever the case might be. Alright. And then finally, Iron Fist to Kunlun. This is 7, but normally it would be 5 in purple, but because they typically don't want to have too many cheap abilities, well, here you go. If Echo has less than 12 black AP, then she'll create black basic tiles on the board. And then if she meets that threshold of black AP, if she has 12 black AP, then it'll become the Iron Fist to Kunlun, and then she'll punch him in the face for a little bit more damage. I don't know if it's more damage than the 266 Iron Fist, but I don't, doesn't really matter. Alright, Physical Prodigy is her passive. I have this here at level 3. So anytime Hawkeye fires off the power, her matches deal more damage, and then if she's out in front, she creates a red strike tile. So since it's a one-on-one fight, yes, she's going to be dealing more damage. Her powers will be dealing more damage, and then she's going to create strike tiles. Alright? And then finally, Undercover Expert. This is her other passive ability. Whenever she makes a match 4 or greater, she creates a purple or black enemy trap tile, and then if we match or destroy this tile, then we deal damage to the enemy, and then also too, we also take less damage as long as those tiles is on the board. That's if, while this tile's on the board, she takes less damage from enemy powers and matches. So the key thing we're gonna do here, and wow, I just spent almost 10 minutes, 9 minutes explaining Echo and Hawkeye. But the main thing we want to do with Echo, make match 4 so that we can reduce the amount of damage that Hawkeye's gonna do with his matches. Then also too, you're gonna want to probably, if you're a lower level Echo, you're probably gonna want to switch her red ability to Billy Club, Daredevil's power, so that way you can take advantage of the stuns. You can't really concern yourself about denying Hawkeye red. That's you're probably gonna be eating attack tiles every once in a while. But if you can stop him from getting purple, you're pretty much good to go. Stop him from getting purple, stop him from getting green. Here, well, the only boost we can run with is team ups. Again, the reason why I run with neutral boost is is to show you that the fight won't be affected by me using, team up tiles. So I can stack up as much team up AP as I possibly can. It's not gonna affect the fight. All right. Okay. Animations are on, and as I always do, I am gonna shut up and I'm gonna hunt some purple. All right. That was, I'm gonna say relatively easy, but I can definitely see how one can struggle with that there. So especially if Hawkeye's got his attack tiles out. All right. So next up is the multiverse of madness, because I got 3 of these tokens here. So let's go ahead and open up these lovely stuff, as I got some shards from Doctor Strange. Okay, Scarlet Witch shards. Cool, cool, cool. And what did we get here for the third? Okay. So 2 out of the 3 tokens that I got were high level prizes, so I'm again not really too mad at that there. Okay, this is the Multiverse of Madness store for Gargantos. Getting the ability to get this legendary token, and then whatever rewards are in there. Finally, we have 2 Doctor Strange PvPs. Well, we're gonna talk about that in the upcoming video. But we have the Up in Arms store with Gargantos, Star-Lord, and Spider-Man Peter Parker. Now, me personally, like I told y'all in the previous video, I'm not gonna open up from this store here, mainly because I got Spider-Man championed. Gargantos, aka Shumagarat, I'd rather wait until Moon Knight appears in the stores. They appear in the store with Moon Knight and Crystal with the latest legend, so I can, consolidate all my pulls right then and there. And then Star-Lord, even though he has gotten a rebalance, it's still not really enough, at least for my roster, to move the needle, so to speak. Alright? Star-Lord, if for those of you who don't know, he had got a rework about maybe a month and a half ago. I forget the exact time frame. However, his power set got got reduced. What I mean by power set, the amount of AP that he needs to fight all powers, that was reduced a little bit, especially his green ability. Then he got an increased match damage, and then everything else, I would say, it's virtually the same. So again, he's for my roster doesn't move the needle that much. For your roster, maybe he might move the needle. Spider-Man Peter Parker, on the other hand, you know, if you're planning on running a pure spider team with him, and we'll say Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, and still, I mean that's a good option there because he starts off with web tiles on the board, and then with Miguel and Sandy, you know, if you happen to match black or yellow, they'll unfortunately be out in front because that's their strongest colors, and you know, making those matches against 5 stars, well, I'm not too fond about that. But yeah, Peter Parker Spider-Man, again, not that bad of a character, but again, like Star-Lord, not that much of a needle mover. Again, for my roster. Again, your roster might be different. For Gargantos, aka Shuma Garaf, there's with the whole invisibility stuff. I kinda like that there. So that's gonna end the Crash of the Titans video. The next video that we have coming up is, as far as the Crash goes, speaking of Spider-Man 2099, well, we're gonna be taking a look at Miguel O'Hara. We'll be looking at spider teams to talk about him. I know we didn't really talk about Echo, but there's not really much to really talk about Echo as far as who to pair up with, you know. Like just that what it's similar to Taskmaster. It's whatever you feel like that your roster needs for that particular fight. If you need her to be a pure damage dealer, well, she can be a pure damage dealer. That's how I pretty much have my Echo, as a pure damage dealer. But if you want to have her be a board control specialist, you can do that there as well. The choice is up to you. The only reason why I wouldn't use Echo for my roster, well, one, I'm firmly at 5-star land, but secondly, when you look at all the 4-star characters that have been released throughout, you know, the duration of Marvel Puzzle Quest, the odds of you having an Echo that's higher than, say, Polaris or Juggernaut or Rocket and Groot, unless you are relatively new to the 4-star scene, yeah, I could. That's probably like the only way that I see someone having a stronger Echo. All right, so that's gonna end this video here. We're gonna be talking about Doctor Strange and all of his kooky madness.